What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Quick Bait Entertainment. I'm your host, Holguin. Welcome to the Quick Bait Quick. Today we are doing, tonight actually, we're doing a SummerSlam review. Now, I did a 4-hour reaction to SummerSlam, and then WWE took it down because apparently I was playing Roman Reigns music for too long in the video, which I apologize for. Nothing I could do about it. It is what it is. It was a 4-hour reaction with my boy Rossi and the homies from the GCF. By the way, August 25th, as good as gold. It's this coming Saturday. $10 a ticket. Link down below. Tickets are done selling after tomorrow, so go get your tickets immediately. Anyways, guys, look, I thought SummerSlam had a lot of potential, but I feel like a lot of the matches, just endings of it, frustrated me the most. A couple that frustrated me, obviously, the Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day. I didn't think that match needed to end in no DQ, disqualification. They're having such a good match. There were so many good spots between both teams, and for it to end in disqualification to me felt like such a waste of such a really good, decent match between both tag teams. Another one I didn't like, obviously, the main one, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I thought, the whole thing, teasing Braun, and then just having Roman win with the spear, tossing the briefcase all the way to the other side of the freaking arena. To me, that felt like a waste of time and just a way to put Roman over. Another one I didn't like, the Ronda Rousey thing, and here's why. Look, I didn't used to not like Ronda Rousey. Then I saw her WrestleMania match, and then I saw her match with Nia Jax. And the one thing I enjoyed about those two matches, that Ronda Rousey didn't dominate those matches. She had a really good wrestling match. She actually was in trouble, and she had a good match. She didn't just overly dominate and destroy her competition. They buried Alexa Bliss, dude. She got dominated. That was the one thing I didn't want WWE to do with Ronda. I wanted Ronda to be a natural big force that could wrestle and go through all these matches and have a fun time doing it. But they had Ronda just completely destroy Alexa. I mean, absolutely dominate. The other thing that I didn't want them to do that with her. I wanted her to be a natural, just a wrestler and have fun out there. What she did with Nia was good. Her match at WrestleMania, which I still think was the best match at WrestleMania, was good. This match at SummerSlam with Alexa was everything that I was afraid that Vince was going to do with Ronda Rousey, which was just dominate and bury Alexa. And I hated that for Alexa Bliss, who's an actually pretty decent wrestler and a perfect heel. I thought the both of them should have had an excellent match, with her being the overly aggressive heel and her big time babyface. I thought they could have had a good match, and now it's completely wasted. Nor do I ever care to see Alexa and Ronda again, because if that's going to be the turnout, then what's the point? By the way, it was cool to see Natalya win that Jim Neidhart jacket. That was awesome. Rest in peace, Anvil. But everything other than that, Seth versus Dolph Ziggler, that was a good way to start the show. Dean did not turn heel, which I am absolutely shocked that did not happen. Jeff Hardy, Shinsuke, I'm glad they actually had a wrestling match. Kind of weird at the ending with Randy going back and forth. I know the whole dick hand situation is a pretty hot thing right now, but that was a weird thing with him going and then coming back. I don't know. I didn't really understand that whole thing either. Becky Lynch turning on Charlotte. Loved it. Thought it was perfect. Thought it was dope. I thought it wasn't even really a heel turn. It was more of a people were chanting in the crowd, "You deserve it," and she does. Charlotte, always being the flair that she is, has to come in and steal Becky's spotlight. And I feel like Becky's one of the most underrated women wrestlers in the WWE and in all of wrestling, in my opinion. So I feel like her turning heel in a way was dope and one of the best moments of the night. The best match of the night to me, though, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. Holy shit. Talking about burning it down. They had an excellent match with excellent storytelling, brought to you by excellent wrestling, and the two of them went at it. By the way, those TNA chants had me and the homies just dying laughing. Match of the night, if I had to say the second best match of the night, again, storytelling, The Miz and Daniel Bryan, that was perfectly executed. I want to see these guys just have a trilogy, just a series of matches. Same with Samoa and AJ. By the way, Hell in a Cell. AJ versus Samoa Joe. Just book it now. The other Hell in a Cell match, forget about Raw. Just let the other Hell in a Cell match be The Miz and Daniel Bryan. Because those two matches have the best storytellings in WWE right now, other than the NXT stuff. But there's the best storytelling in the main rosters. They're two great wrestlers on both sides. Those two need to compete in the Hell in a Cell, because that's just going to bring the best out of both of them. Other than that, look, I liked it. I didn't love it. I thought some of it could have been better. If I have to rate it between a 1 and a 10, I would probably give SummerSlam a solid 6. I feel like some of the stuff, and also, I gotta say, my boys, it did drag a lot. Adding that extra hour doesn't really help anything. It really did drag. Finn coming out as the Demon, honestly, as much as I love Demon Finn, did nothing to me because it was not built up. He was going against Baron Corbin again. It felt like Finn wasted 2 hours of time to put makeup on for a 6 5-minute match that it didn't work for me at all. The Elias thing was funny, but I would have loved if like The Rock came out. By the way, no Bobby Lashley, which is, woo, man, that has probably been one of the worst signings that WWE has had in recent memory. But other than that, man, I would say I would give it a 6. The crowd was completely dead from the get-go. Like, as soon as Seth and Dolph Ziggler started, they were quiet. And it continued through the night. There were some big spots. Like I said, when Becky turned, they just jumped out of their seats, you know. When Braun came out, and that's the other thing with Braun Strowman coming out with the briefcase. He got out there and he says, like, I'm not going to cash in with you guys when your backs are turned and be a coward. But instead of making this a triple threat match, which Seth Rollins did at WrestleMania, I'm going to wait till you two guys go at it, and then I'm going to cash in my Money in the Bank. It felt like he was totally contradicting himself. I felt like some of the execution of a lot of these matches could have been better. And I think the whole Ronda thing is just going to frustrate me because I felt like that was the one thing they weren't doing with her, and they did it anyways. But anyways, like I said, I would give SummerSlam a solid 6. I'm sorry that our 4-hour reaction was taken down by the WWE. Thank you, Vince. But it happens sometimes, you know. So I thought I'd give you guys a video anyways, giving you my review. Let me know down below in the comment sections, what did you guys think of WWE SummerSlam? Give me a rating. What was your best moment? What was the worst match? Your favorite match? All that down below. Don't forget GCF's As Good As Gold, August 25th. Link down below to buy your ticket. I will see you guys later on tomorrow morning. Back to daily uploads. Too sweet. Follow us on Twitter. Clickbait Entertainment. Subscribe and join the Clickbait Quick. Too sweet.